Pitch. The more relaxed they look, the more fear will be in your face opposing them.
Don't shut them, open the gates, here they come. And Wasia Nathungu and Luke Johan lead out their respective countries. Fiji, the two-time Rugby World Cup Sevens champions, but it's been 17 years since they last lifted the Melrose Cup. Then they were led by the King of Sevens, Wasali Sarevi. And now they have a new man in charge. So many talented players. They coached by the great Ben Gollings. And they face Wales. Well, a side that shocked the world in 2009. And they're winning in Dubai at the Rugby World Cup Sevens. Two brilliant programs on display.
Spoke with Richie Few throughout the week. Not one word been mentioned about that 2009 victory. But they know remarkable things can happen in the game of sevens.
Single elimination at the Rugby World Cup Sevens 2022. This is match 22 of the day. We have 84 over the 3 days. The round of 16 will be officiated here by Ruben Keane from Australia. And he gives possession to Luke Johan, who is going to kick from left to right in the round of 16. Bula Vanaka to our Fijian friends watching from around the globe, and hello to our Welsh supporters. It is Cape Town, South Africa, who hosted the Rugby World Cup 27 years ago, and today and this weekend they welcome the world for the World Cup Sevens. Huge contest at the restart. Morgan Chanowski has it for the Welsh side in red. Morgan Williams. Quick acceleration from Callum Carson. Awesome gets through one. Dishes up beautifully for Morgan Williams. Sets off on a run. Williams well into the 22. Pops it up. Johan is there. Down the near side they range. Tom Brown gets very close for Wales. They will bounce in here, will they? Huge contact, and they could be held up.
Very underrated tackle this. You can get over the line, but you've got to get the ball down.
Stand by, Ruben.
It looked like Williams was swallowed up by the Fijian arms. Very clever tactic, holding them up. Might have just got it down if his own arm isn't underneath the ball. That can happen. Oh, end of that ball.
Ruben,
I think gets a bit of turf.
You may award the try.
Thank you. Morgan Williams bounces in at the start of this game, and a dramatic try here against Fiji.
That's exactly what Wales need to do. Morgan Williams, such a talented player. He's got that pace and poise when he runs. He can get through the defenders. He did exactly that. Came from the brilliant restart from Trehan. So important to get these moments right against Fiji. A hard line back at the ball, still with defenders in front. Committed, finds the line. Eventually, rapture on the sideline. That is a big start for the Welshman.
Luke Johan. Again looking to win this restart back against Talatholo, who leaps up, does Josefa. He flicks it down the near side, a little fend there from Rasaku. Kamilian Rasaku. He cracks the defense like an egg and gets a response here for Fiji.
Well, he's having his moment of reflection and respect, but this guy is fearful on a sevens pitch. I think Bayonne in France have perhaps got one of the signings of the century, this guy. Sadly leaving the Seven Shores after this Rugby Sevens World Cup, but he has got everything you would wish for an attacking threat. He's so powerful. Kicks through defenders. He's got quads the size of most people's waist and powers through defenders for fun.
The extra two. Unsuccessful there. Rasaku has lit it up this year, and he starts on a high for Fiji. Locked up at 5 apiece with Wasia Nathungu, the 6th Fijian to score 100 tries on the series. His experience will be vital here as Talatholo goes up, loses it. Chanowski gets in there for Wales. It's an important restart together once you've just been scored on, as they battle upfield. Good carry from Ewan Rossa. Looking to stretch this Fijian D. Cole Swanek does well with it. A good offload and switch. And they're attacking at speed here. That's the key for this Welsh side. Johan now links up. Rossa on the outside, and it's gone forward.
Yeah, a little bit lateral, I felt there. When the Welsh started this game, they were going so direct. It was abrasive. It was getting to the guts of Fijian defenders, and they didn't like it. You start going lateral, you can bring in their slide defence. You can see the Fijians tracking them, setting, moving on. Engagement not quite there in the Welsh attack. Whereas before, the first couple of minutes, it was route one, Williams going hard back at the ball. Different tactics at the latter stages of this half. And the Welsh giving the ball away. It's a very dangerous thing to do against Fiji.
Really is, especially with Jerry Tuwai with ball in hand. Him and Sevamoth and Nathangi, the only survivors from San Francisco, the last Sevens World Cup in Southern California, 2018. He finds it in the Thungu. It looks to go wide to Rasaku. Steps himself and hits the ground, but gets up one-handed. Just the ability to keep the ball alive from Fiji. It's what we love to watch. Good recycling. Yosefa Masi on the field. Now the big frame. Looking for the inside balls. But Kurnabili doesn't come. And a penalty. Trahan taps. Fires a lovely ball in a bit of space here. Cole Swanek steps one. He's looking for that offload. It does come, but it's been knocked back by a defender. It's fine, no offsides. And Josefa Talatholo sets off with ball in one hand. Talatholo, he sees the try line and it sees him as well. It's a match made in heaven, and Fiji will go the distance. From defense to attack, it's what they do, and they're the world's best at it.
I felt there was another hammer blow waiting for the Welsh, but they gave the possession away. And as we just said, you don't want to do that against Fiji. Threats right across the field. Gets their hand off right on the shoulder. And Talatholo, with his gigantic stride, eloping his way down this field. How good is that?
A tremendous sight. A man that looks down at most basketball players. Pops it over, does Musungu. 12 points to 5. Fiji and their fans are starting to smile early in this game.
And this is a stat to behold, the top left. Fiji, they define a new way of playing. They don't like to contest the ball with rucks. They keep that ball alive. 2 tries already, not one ruck or more contested. That's clever.
It's a brilliant restart as well. Smash back from Talatholo, the try scorer. And now Masi. Kurnabili, the big frame, offloads it. They leave it behind. A rare mistake here from the flying Fijians.
It certainly was. Everything this man's touched this year seemingly turns to gold. But not that one. Montevallo won't be happy with that. You see the frustration. It's like Tiger Woods. Give yourself 7 seconds, dust it off and go again.
Stay down.
His next action will be in defence. The Welsh, that is their view. It's like Madden view this. Trajan back to play the ball, split field.
Set.
Which way do you go?
Their second match for today, having beaten Korea 33-10 earlier. This Wales outfit coached by Richie Pugh, and they cut in beautifully. Great line. Excellent run from Ewan Rossa. He's that aggressive go-forward ball, just overrunning. Timing wasn't quite there on the short ball, so across they go. Callum Carson gets it way.
Advantage.
An advantage for a very flat ball to the far side. A one-handed flick comes.
Late tackle. I think it's going to be a yellow card.
Please. Number one. Number one. Late and no arms.
Yeah.
No arms.
Can't shoulder charge in any way,
late
specifically
tackle.
when your shoulders are as big as that. Joshua Bakurabili pleads his case. But the pass was made and then the tackle happens. That's an out-and-out check. And I tell you what, that reverberates your bones, those types of collisions. They really hurt.
Yeah, stay down. Yeah,
Body's relaxed
down.
and you get whacked by that Fijian giant. You'll be feeling that one tomorrow.
I always dreaded seeing Fiji on the lineup when we were playing next on the series. Such powerful players. But Wales still in this here, 12-5, with an extra player. And they need to capitalise before the break. Johan goes open side. Finds Morgan Williams. Rossa, the soccer skills.
Play on.
Fiji with 6 players. Look to offload here and they knock it on. We'll come back for a high shot. Nathungu goes quickly for Fiji. Jerry Tuwai across to Talatholo. Lots of little movement off the ball, then flicks it back to little Jerry. Beautiful pass, and the timing is excellent from Fiji as always. Doesn't matter how many they have on the field, as Jerry Tuwai goes and run himself. The experienced veteran flicks it back. It's still there with Fiji. Looking for Rasaku. There's Nathungu, now finds him on a delayed switch. He beats a couple, still going. Kaminieli Rasaku is now having a bit of fun as they flick it in the field of play. Beautiful recycling possession from this Fiji outfit. Nanduvalo cuts in. Here's the ATM and he puts another one in the bank for Fiji.
He certainly makes some deposits, I'll give him that. This guy is just so casual in how he can change lines, but it's this man for me that is devastating on the pitch. Rasaku, so threatening, 3 defenders in his wake, and as the line changes, the step comes out, slight look, the kick, the change, and he is gone. That is cruising.
An excellent finish. And it's half-time here at the Cape Town Stadium, and Fiji lead this contest against Wales by 17 points to 5. Get a look at Richie Pugh in the huddle here for Wales. Thoughts ahead of the second half. Rob Nickerman.
Try and keep an ear on what Richie's saying. Similar story.
17-5, they lead here. The winner faces Samoa in the championship quarterfinals tomorrow, 9:35 p.m. A brilliant take from the Welsh captain Luke Johan. He's been involved in everything with their side in this game. Can they get that powerful start like they did in the first half? Callum Carson, who was very creative, finds Morgan Williams that scored 1 in the first 7. Williams needs some help, fairly isolated. Penalty will go to Fiji.
Textbook Jerry Tuwai. Timing quite sensational from the smaller man on the pitch.
Fiji with Nathungu. Oh, lovely little movement off the ball. A delayed switch to Rasaku. This time, the Welsh defenders key in on him. As Fiji look to go across field with Nanduvalu. Tuwai slips with a big jump step. That has helped out the defenders as well. The ball's free and has been knocked on.
Time off, please.
Still some lovely glimpses of this Welsh attack until it's very quickly extinguished from Jerry Tuwai. Just hovers behind the breakdown a la Richie McCaw, and he knows exactly when to go in, gets the clamp on the ball. Quite exceptional. He's one of these players that can do it both sides of the ball. Very rare you see such talent.
Time back on, please.
Tuwai, 2-time gold medalist. Fiji's all-time leading try scorer.
Fine.
But it's Wales, a chance to come back into this game.
Set.
Johan said he loves playing against Fiji, get a chance for them to test themselves against some of the world's best. If they reset, attacking the line. Carson to Williams.
No, play on.
Play on is the call.
Sorry,
no, we're going to come back.
Off feet. 11's got to be on his feet.
What to think about it.
Mark,
Understand why. Wales keeping that tempo high, that direct running they've been doing has been beneficial. Slowed it down in the end. And here we go, you make the tackle, you've got to be on your feet. Was still on his knee, technically. It's a fine line, because you look at it going, well, actually, it's open play. Nuance of rugby law. And how about that? It's banged it way downfield. Rasaku, stay away from that man if you're running near a Fijian defensive line. 2 missed tackles for the Fijians, 11 made. That is a decent tackle completion. Conversely, Wales down at 33%. That will be very difficult to win a sevens game.
Been pinched there by Talatholo as well in the air. So Luke Johan's pass not going according to plan there. Sivaloni Mothana Stangi sets up. Here's the lamppost. And Fiji storm in here with Mothana Stangi. That is superb.
Big Sevu almost cracking a smile after just setting sail here in Cape Town. Right on his try line. Little hitch kick outside line. No one getting near him. Not one finger laid on his body. What a sight to see. Rosser giving some big licks behind him, but you're not going to get near this guy. Just too easy for Fiji.
Big Fijian farmer salutes the heavens. A strike and a half from Fiji in this round of 16 contest. Blood streaming down his eye. 24 points to 5.
The red tears for the big man. Love seeing him in full flight.
Nathungu goes down the middle, captured there. And Bukoyaro gets it away to Nathungu. That looks for him on the loop. Rusaku looking for a short line. In the end, Filippo Bukoyaro takes it on himself. And then Rusaku comes in with that smile of his. Elliot Tanakaibata. And they make it look oh so easy to Fiji. They're having some sort of party to open up the Rugby World Cup.
Oh, we got the post flashed as well, Dallin. The party's happening at the stadium. I tell you what, the worst combination to see as a Welsh defender would be Rusaku alongside this man. Takanabata, he is a wrecking machine. They've brought him back and the juggernaut's delivered out wide in combination. Luckily, he didn't leave too much of a divot because he is solid.
Pure joy to watch Fiji in this tournament. Sideline conversion just missed. See the poles flashing red for unsuccessful. 29 points to 5 though. What a lead this is against Wales.
The luxury of having someone like Takanabata on the bench to come on for the last 3 minutes. That is why this Fiji team are so threatening. 1 to 12, they can cause you problems.
Cape Town Stadium, home to Western Province Rugby, has been treated to so many brilliant games. We said on day one, we've got the championship quarterfinals coming through tomorrow. And of course, single elimination. Our side's got you. Back in the day, you could drop a pool game, but not here with this new format. New Zealand will play Argentina, France, Australia. Whoever wins this will take on Samoa. And Ireland will play the winner of our final game tonight, which features South Africa. This box against Chile. Tanakaibata goes against Johan, the doctor. Oh, Johan has this one, a sneaky little chip over the top. This is sevens from Luke Johan. A web page he manages with his mother. He tries to get over this one, but pushed aside from Rusaku. And Fiji look to regather this.
No advantage, knock on. Hey.
Yeah, it looked like there was a few arms flying. Not sure if it was fists or slaps, but Jenkins certainly not one to back down from an occasion like this.
Time off, please.
You can see the questions being asked.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Do you have a number? Yeah, do you have a number? Okay. We're going to reverse the penalty, unnecessary actions by you, okay?
A little bit before then, but like we say, it's sevens.
Scrum called.
Expect a little bit of a scuffle. It means a lot to these two teams. You want to see that passion on show. Well, I wouldn't fancy trying to take on this Fijian team in a brawl.
Okay.
Certainly not.
Crouch!
Stunning images on the field as the wave circulates the stadium as well. Luke Johan to spark something here. Chris Smith waits for Wales. Cross he goes. Jess Jones moves it to the outside, looking for the electric feet. Kane Teobosh can't get through there. They recycle with Under a minute to play, down 29-5. Space almost opens up. Yeston Reese will come back for the other penalty.
Number 6 offside. Number 6 offside.
Fiji and Trio were off down the track there. Going to come all the way back
Just here,
from the offside.
here.
Quick tap expected from Wales.
Yeah, looking to get some defenders out of position, but they won't happen there as Callum Carson comes back in a big tackle in as well.
No advantage, knock on.
Tend to find these games because it is knockout format. When it is with this scale on the scoreline, can just ease off a little bit. Not saying Fiji aren't trying necessarily, but they know it's about game management now. This game is won. We're down to the last 10 seconds. Saying that, they still probably will go the length because that's Fiji.
They will face Samoa tomorrow, day 2, 9:35 p.m. local time here at Cape Town Stadium in the championship quarterfinals in the hunt for the Melrose Cup. Nothing coming out of that scrum in the end.
Knock on. Time was up.
And confirmation of the full-time win here from Fiji. A very strong opening performance from them here in Cape Town. They defeat Wales by 29 points to 5. Wales had some moments early on, bashing it, but it was Fiji and their fans that were sublime.
Yeah, looking good, Fiji. Feel as though they've got a lot left in the tank, but looking pretty dangerous.
Well, let's go sideline and get a word there. Gareth Reese is pitch side.
Yeah, Jerry, the Welsh put up a tough fight initially. A good win for your team.
Yeah, first like to thank God for the opportunity and for the win today. We came into the tournament, we know that all the teams will come on firing. This World Cup will give our all. So yeah, we prepared for them and we are so fortunate to win this game.
For you personally, you got Olympic medals at home, but you don't have a World Cup trophy.
Yeah, some things are for the team and some things are personal. But for me, this tournament is for the team.
And finally, just a word out there for all your supporters from all around the world, the Fijian supporters, anything to say to them?
Yeah, we are so lucky that we have so much supporters. Thank you for everyone who coming out today and support Fiji, and not just for Fiji, for rugby as a whole. Thank you.
Good luck. Thank you.
Oh, the smile of Jerry Tuwai. That is one of the great images of Rugby Sevens. He's getting you up to date on all the quarterfinals as they look so far. New Zealand beat Scotland, they're through. They will play Argentina, who took care of Kenya a little earlier. Ireland have turned over England. Ireland had to play in the pre-qualifiers this morning, but in recent